Well, according to the Palestinian Health Ministry, the number of Palestinians killed here in Gaza over the past 24 hours is now up to 200 people, while more than 300 people were reported injured. Most of these people were killed in Israeli strikes on residential homes in Khan Younis city and also Rafah city. These two cities are located in southern Gaza, and they are filled not only with their own residents but also with displaced people who left their homes from northern Gaza and now also from middle Gaza to take shelter in Rafah and Khan Younis. At the same time, and talking about the fighting on the ground, I mean, it was non-stop bombings in the eastern side of Al-Bureij refugee camp, which is just 5 kilometers away from my current location since for like 7 hours now, and we are hearing the continuous Israeli tanks shelling coming from the eastern side from Al-Bureij refugee camp. Apparently, the Israeli army has started its land invasion in middle Gaza, the scenario that happened in northern Gaza at the beginning of this war, and the same scenario that happened in southern Gaza shortly after the latest truce expired is now happening in middle Gaza. Apparently, there is a plan of separating Gaza to 3 main areas: northern Gaza, middle Gaza, and southern Gaza. The same number of humanitarian aid is entering the Gaza Strip, even though Israel has opened its Kerm Shalom border. For example, yesterday, from Rafah crossing Egypt allowed 60 trucks of humanitarian aid to enter Gaza. From the Israeli side, from Kerm Shalom border, also 60 trucks of humanitarian aid entered the Gaza Strip. However, the 120 trucks are the normal number that it is being allowed from the Rafah crossing on daily basis over the past week. So it is actually not clear what is happening. Both of the borders are opened. However, it is the same number of humanitarian aid trucks are entering Gaza, and even 120 trucks is not enough to meet the needs of the people. I mean, the UN talked previously about Gaza needing at least 1,000 humanitarian aid trucks to enter Gaza on daily basis, and not only about food and water. Now it is also about tents for refugee camps, clothes for those displaced people who left everything behind and went to the shelters. And actually now, recently, we're talking about more displaced people after Israel issued new evacuation orders to people in Al-Bureij refugee camp, Al-Nusayrat refugee camp, and other areas around Gaza. So yes, the situation is deteriorating. It is getting harder, even though Palestinians here on the ground were a little bit hopeful about this UN resolution.